Hello everyone, it's Jim here and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since my last video and a really long time actually since my last PSVR video. So I think it was the end of May 2020, sometime around then, I did an entire PSVR physical collection so far, all the titles that have been released. I think we got up to 134 actual PSVR games that have got the banner at the top. So, you know, for example, like that, the physical PSVR, what am I saying here? The PlayStation VR required banner at the top of the game, that kind of thing. So there's 134 of those titles, and then there was a couple of extra ones that had just got, well, probably not even on the disc, I'm not 100%, but like a digital download that's got some PSVR content with that game that you could go and download, and I showed off a couple of them as well, if you remember. So we're up to 134, but then I did do a video in June, I think, of the same, like probably a month or two later, and that was when Iron Man VR got released, Down the Rabbit Hole by Perp Games, and there was a 3-pack, which I've got here actually, which was Rush VR, Mini Motor Racing X, and Gun Club VR. So if you want to take them into account, which we should, so that's 135, 136, 137, Iron Man 138, and Down the Rabbit Hole 139. So we're up to 139 number-wise for the physical PSVR releases, and these are all the games that I'm aware of. There might be some more that I'm not aware of, but I'm in the Facebook group for physical PlayStation VR collectors, which I highly recommend you all join if this is one of your interests. So obviously PSVR is one of my interests, and so yeah, I've just been trying to keep on top of all the games that have been releasing since that time, and we've kind of amassed a bit of a stack. I was actually kind of waiting for Pixel Ripped VR to be released by Perp Games, and obviously that went through a little bit of a manufacturing hell, which is unusual for Perp Games, so I'm glad they managed to sort that out in the end, and we're going to take a look at that in a little bit. But that took, what, maybe like 10 months to get released, from pre-order to sending it. So, you know, I've kind of been holding off until that arrived so I could do an updated list. So let's get into it anyway. So this is going to be 100 and, what did we say, 139 I think, so this is number 140. Headmaster Extra Time Edition, and this is actually signed. There's a few games actually. Perp Games, when they have their games up for pre-order, they usually do like a limited amount signed by the dev team. And I've got a few actually, but I don't know what I've done with the sleeves. I've been holding off on this video for so long, I've misplaced a few of the sleeves. But Headmaster VR there, and that comes with a little football as well that I haven't blown, which is pretty cool. So you can practice your heading while you play the game, and like I say, that's a signed release there. Let's pop these over the side. So these aren't in any alphabetical order. I think the first video, that entire PSVR collection video I did, that was all in alphabetical order, but obviously I can't continue that because these games are going to get inserted in random locations within the alphabet. So yeah, let's just carry on. It's just in any random order, not even in release order, I don't know. Like I say, I've been keeping up with them, but I've not really been 100% in this while I was doing the magazine and working on the Shamu Dojo, so these, you know, I've been sidetracked a little bit. So what was this game called? Sorry, I didn't even say. So it's Jupiter God, and it comes with 3 postcards. One of them was signed there, which is saying "Have fun with our game" from the Game Dust team. That's pretty cool. And there's the back of the box and the side. Do you want to see the side for Headmaster? Don't know if you do or not, but which way around is it going to be that way? There you go. Apologies if this ends up being quite a boring video, guys. I just wanted to get an update up there, so we can continue. So that was 141. This is 142. I'll probably just do the number thing so I don't have to keep counting as we go through the video. So there should just be a number thing on the screen. So yeah, budget cuts. There's the side. There's the back. And inside. And this one actually came with, I think it was a t-shirt. I'm pretty sure that t-shirt's with this game. It says approved or denied. Yeah, okay, so it is this game because there's approved and declined sheets there that are both signed at the bottom as well, which is pretty cool. So that's where you get the signatures on this release. I'd say that came with the t-shirt as well. Next up is Pixel Ripped 1989. So this has just come out, just been sent off to everyone that pre-ordered it. Pretty cool. This is a nice outer box there. I did notice, I'm not sure if it's intentional, but it says play classic video games from the 8-bit era, but beware the angry teacher. Maybe that's how it's intended, but beware the angry teacher, but sounds like they missed the word of there. But beware of the angry teacher. But beware the angry teacher. Could work, I suppose, I don't know. I just thought I'd just mention that. So there's Pixel Ripped 1989. Really cool title. Heard really good things about this from Ben Shemuso. Another great PSVR guy to follow on YouTube if you're not already. He does random videos occasionally, every now and again, when he's into his PSVR games, so that's certainly a good channel to subscribe to. So this particular release comes with a pink cassette tape, but there's not actually music on there. It is in fact a very cool USB stick. And I've already tried this in the computer, and it's jam-packed with loads of great content. There's trailers, some of the original promo trailers they did for the game. There's a full documentary on there, which I was surprised how long it is. I think it is like a proper feature-length documentary from the lady and the team that made the game. There's 3 postcards, is there? And that's the one that's signed there. So yeah, really nice release, worth the wait, guys. Thanks again, Perp Games, for everything you do, guys. You're keeping the scene alive, really, while we're waiting for PSVR 2 anyway. Okay, let's see what's next. So this was a box release of 5 games here. What's it called? The Ultimate VR Collection from Servius. A couple of these were already released, but you could get them as a collection again. I think it was Battle Wake and Creed that I already showed off, so we're not going to count them. But also in this pack, a few extra games as well. So we've got The Walking Dead Onslaught Deluxe Edition. There's the side and the back. What's this? This got 2 postcards. Really nice postcards. I've got number 2 and number 5 of a series of 5, so I'm not sure if they printed the other 3, like 1, 4 and 5. I'm sure they did, and maybe just inserted them randomly. I think you can get the digital versions of all 5, but they just included 2 in physical orders. And in fact, actually, while I'm thinking of it, that came with a nice signed art book here. The Art of the Walking Dead Onslaught. Very cool. There's all the signatures there of the team. I don't think one of them was Daryl. Norman Reedus. I don't think so. But yeah, it's a pretty nice art book. Just quickly go through this. Not many pages left to show you. Last one. So yeah, pretty cool. And the final game in this collection is Raw Data and Sprint Vector Double Pack. Unfortunately, Sprint Vector is a digital download, so I've already got this actually. It's one of the few digital games I already bought. So go, go, go! If you want to copy Sprint Vector, PSVR fans, please, you're welcome to take that game and say thanks in the comments. So yeah, the disc is actually just raw data, which is a really cool game. But they decided to throw in an extra game, I suppose, as well. the team that made it. So that's quite a nice little pack there of 5 games. Moving on, and if you haven't seen the theme here, these are all Perp game releases. I've just chosen this stack first. So we've got Ninja Legends here, which is a game that I believe should have a signed sleeve. So that's one of the few sleeves I've misplaced somewhere, but hopefully it'll show up eventually. So yeah, Ninja Legends. We've got Drunken Bar Fight, another game that I'm missing the sleeve for. So because there's so many, I'm pretty sure I've got them stacked somewhere. I just haven't got a clue. There was one that was Headmaster that I did have the sleeve on my shelf, and I was sure that all these were together on the shelf with them, so I don't know what happened there. So yeah, there's Drunken Bar Fight, and that release came with a actual pint glass, which is pretty cool. Don't know if that's showing up on the camera, but it does say Drunken Bar Fight on the glass, engraved on the glass, so that was a nice fitting bonus for that game. Okay, next up is another game that I should have a signature sleeve for. I'm not sure again where I've put them. I feel bad for misplacing them, but just waiting for Pixel Rip for so long that I was waiting on this video until that arrived. So I'm not sure where they are, really not sure. Now this is another double pack. There's a game that's a digital code. I've turned that over because I haven't actually redeemed that yet, and I actually want that myself. So yeah, the disc is for Form, the game Form, and the other game is Twilight Path. Yeah, pretty cool. And the final Perp game release, Persistence. I'm pretty sure I showed this off in fact, I might even have the old version. Yes, I do. See it. So there's the old version that I probably previously showed in the entire PSVR physical release collection, and then Perp Games came out with this, their own release. And to be fair, having both games, the cover's really nice. It goes from like probably your character as you start the game, and then your character towards the end, or I don't know. It's showing like before and after kind of thing with the power of the hand and a different enemy there. But really cool box art actually. I like that they did the slight difference between releases there. I mean, the first time wasn't actually a Perp Games release, so when Perp Games took this on, there you go. And I believe that this one has something that this one didn't. I can't remember. Maybe it's like the latest update, or the non-VR version as well is on the disc, something like that, whereas this was just the VR version. So this is the better release to get if you're going to grab the Persistence. And don't know whether I might do that as a giveaway, you know, just if you want a copy of the Persistence, the old version, just say please give me the Persistence in the comments below. And I'll pick someone out within the next couple of weeks or something. So yeah, there's the Persistence, guys, and that is the end of the Perp Games releases, I believe, unless I've accidentally put one in this stack. So this stack is a random array of different publishers. So let's just have a quick go through. So obviously we've got Hitman 3. PSVR version of Hitman 3. Oh, that's nice. It says PS5 upgrade available. So this is probably the version to get if you're a PSVR user, because you've got the PS5 version included as well. And I believe that this Hitman 3, it's got all 3 Hitman games on, and I think they're all in VR as well, which is pretty cool. So it's not just Hitman 1. It's not just Hitman 3, rather, it's Hitman 1 and Hitman 2. The collections, anyway, you know, the new sort of episode-based games from the Hitman series. So that's cool. Next is another Walking Dead game called Saints and Sinners. And this is the Complete Edition, whatever that means. Complete Edition features Tourist Edition in-game bonuses and the Meat Grinder update. Again, whatever that means. So is that content just on the disc, I assume? Yeah. There you go, Saints and Sinners. Next, we've got a Japanese title, which is the Legend of Heroes. It's Japanese on the spine, so the game's probably all in Japanese. Comes actually with a nice, you don't see this very often, but an actual full colour manual. Very cool. I haven't actually tried this game out yet, so I'm not 100% on what type of game it is. Looks like an arena-based fighter or something. And this comes with, or my version actually came with a soundtrack CD. I think I got this off Amazon Japan, and I think the CD was just unexpected. I wasn't expecting to get that. I didn't know it had a soundtrack, and it just sort of showed up with it, so that was a nice bonus. Next we got Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. No manual or anything in there, let's just spin that disc around. Okay, up next we've got GKyo Baseball, I believe. This is the 2020 edition. If you remember in the previous videos I keep mentioning, we had GKyo Baseball 2018. I'm not sure if this is like an entirely brand new game, sort of like your FIFAs, or it's just an updated roster. But either way, yeah, it's got the PlayStation VR banner. I'm not sure what happened to 2019. I don't think they did one. Or if they did, they didn't do a physical for it for some reason. So yeah, let's pop it over there. Again, another Japanese release. What's that? It's got a code on of some sorts. We've got a full colour manual. Very unusual to see in 2020, 2021. Obviously it's 2021, but I mean the game's 2020, so very unusual to see that in these sort of more recent years anyway. Okay, next we've got Star Wars Squadrons. What we got here? That's what EA gives you for a manual. To be fair, at least it's something. These games don't give you anything, but yeah, that's just a piece of paper with the controller on. Lovely. And next up is Paper Beast from Limited Run Games. It's in their series of numbered games, so this is number 16 of the Limited Run Games collection. Paper Beast. And there's quite a lot of stuff in this box as well. We've got a nice shiny trading card that they always give with each of their games there. Got a little document there, it's one of those ones, Paper Beast. And this one came with a magazine. They've started doing these cool little magazines with some of their releases. It's pretty cool. I was quite chuffed to see the Shenmue 3 one when I got the Space Channel 5 game that you'll see in a little while. So yeah, very good. Next is a newest release. Actually, this is one of the brand new releases that I didn't even know was a thing until, like I say, the Facebook group informed of. Ultius Beyond Chronos. Again, not 100% on what this game is. Literally just arrived the other day. So I knew nothing about this release, and I still know nothing about this release, but it's a cool one, unexpected. Okay, next up we've got Denchade Goal. This is the latest release in the ongoing train simulation game. It's a PSVR release. It's pretty cool. Not sure if it comes with one of those cool train controllers that you can see. Sometimes with these games, they release them in Japan anyway, don't they, with the levers and all those sort of things. Not sure if there's one that would increase your immersion for the PSVR version. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I love passing all the Japanese environments on the train. Just makes me want to go back to Japan, to be honest. So yeah, cool game. Next we've got Doom 3 VR Edition. Another one of the more recent releases for PSVR. So just an advert flyer for the other Bethesda games. So yeah, cool game, unexpected. And finally we've got, I think this is the updated release of A-Train. So again, we showed this in the previous video. This is the latest version. I'm not sure what is included extra with this. A-Train EXP Plus or Experience Plus. Back of the box looks identical, well, apart from the bottom half, but the actual picture and stuff. Changed the font there, at least. But we've got Mount Fuji and the train. I'm not actually sure what's plus about this particular release. Certainly not the manual. Oh, this was, if you remember, this was a limited run games release, which is why we got the card. It's a nice card, actually, Mount Fuji on as well. So yeah, so that'll all be in English, whereas this is probably in Japanese. Oh no, it does say subtitle English. So this was probably, did I just pick up the Korean release or something? Region 3, possibly. So yeah, another new A-Train game. Actually, I did lie about last up. We've got the Space Channel 5 VR to do, which again was another limited run games release. And I haven't actually opened this yet because I was again saving this for the next video. And this is just awesome anyway, as a massive Sega fan. There's your Sega logo. Okay, let's have a look inside, see what we've got. I've been excited to open this one since it arrived. So we got the game, of course. And there's a load of goodies. Does this pull out? Is that stuck? Oh. This appears to be a nice pulley thing. So yeah, the box is quite nice. Like I say, it's got the Sega logo on there, which limited run games are quite big Sega fans, or at least Josh is from Limited Run. I'm sure they all are, to be fair. Comes with a nice big poster. Wow, check that out, guys. Just love Space Channel 5. A little bit zoomed in, but there you go, there's a whole poster there. Nice one of Ooh La La in the middle. Let's see if I can fold this back up. Oh, there we go. It's easy. Oh, cool, man. It comes with a Dreamcast case, obviously made to resemble the North American style case. Let's open this. I don't care. This is I'm never gonna get rid of this because I love Space Channel 5. If I can actually undo it. Yeah, North American Dreamcast games. Well, you probably have seen them, but if you haven't seen them, they come in just regular jewel cases, which was a little, I suppose, you take up less shelf space. But when compared with obviously our PAL releases, you know, to me, unless it's just because these were what I had for the Dreamcast, but I just much prefer that case than these basic standard jewel cases, CD jewel cases, especially on the shelf. They all look amazing, PAL cases on the shelf. Whereas these just look like you've got like a set of CDs, music CDs. Is that just, I don't think that's a booklet, I think it's just a piece of double-sided paper. So yeah, you've just got a case, there's nothing inside, no disc. I guess you just put the actual game disc in there to make it seem like it's a Dreamcast game. But putting the disc in audio hi-fi equipment may cause damage to its speakers, perhaps. Bit of a Dreamcast joke for you there.
We need to save our galaxy. Are you ready?
Here's the game. Very cool, very cool. Comes with another one of those things. Just a basic health and safety warning thing there for some reason. Let's put the disc in the case. Just see if it makes the case feel more legit. Yeah, I suppose it does. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that they included that. They did the same for Shenmue 3. Okay, the next item is a Space Channel 5 VR fidget spinner for some reason. I suppose there was a boss that looks like a fidget spinner in the game. I haven't played with one of these for about 5 years, or whenever the craze was. Not sure why they included this. I think Josh actually said, or someone said, that the company, the Grounding, really wanted to include it. It wasn't actually something that they decided on. It's the company, but whatever. It's a cool addition. We've got a one of the aliens from the game. Get the names, actually begins with an M. That's pretty cool. It's like a finger, doo-doo-doo, choo choo choo, sort of thing going on there. And we've got final item here is a Space Channel 5 microphone holder thing. So I've got a move controller here, and I assume that just fits there. How far up does it go? Does it go all the way to the light thing there? I guess it does. I suppose they've done that on purpose. Makes it look like you've got the microphone. Let me just double check that with my Uala figure. Yeah, I suppose it'd go right there, will it? Because any lower and you're interfering with the buttons, and any lower than that just wouldn't work, would it? So it's got to go to there. I'd say just aesthetically, I feel like you should have a little bit more microphone there. Maybe like that, just for the looks. Just makes it feel like you've got your la la microphone. Yeah, very cool. Nice little addition to that. I like that they included something like that. That's well thought out, considering you're using these move controls. And another item I completely forgot about, but you've got obviously the trading card there as well, which I tend to put inside the game cases. Slip it there, just to keep it all together. So yeah, there's Space Channel 5 VR. Really cool. Okay guys, just quickly, like I did before, here's a couple of games that haven't got the VR banner at the top, but are compatible in VR, that I'm aware of anyway. We've got Abduction, which is from the makers of Myst. For some reason, only released in Japan physically. Doesn't actually say on the case that you can play in VR, but I'm led to believe that this game is playable in VR. And the other game we've got is Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet. I'm not sure what the difference is from Fortune, but again, I'm led to believe that there's some VR content. I don't know if it's on the disc or it's downloadable again like previously. Just for comparison, so this one's Scarlet, this one's Fortune. Couldn't tell you what's new. Well, it says girls, 2 new girls, is that it? Presenting you the soft skin engine, is that new? Yeah, so yeah, Scarlet, in case you weren't aware that is a thing. And just a quick update, this final thing I'm going to show you now, because you're probably sick of my voice, but obviously, if you remember from the video where I did the entire collection, I showed Summer Lesson and Summer Lesson. This one's got 2 different girls, Alison Snow and Shinjo Chisato. This one was Ikari Miyamoto. So that was what I originally had, but since then someone's put on the Facebook group. This particular game was really cheap for some reason. I don't know if they'd done a reprint or old stock or something, but after buying this version, I didn't want to rebuy the game again just to have it in English. I didn't realise that there was a full-on English release. So you see how that's got English on the spine. The one I had didn't, so it just looked a little bit thingy on your shelf. Basically, I like to see the English titles if and when possible. And you see the back of the box here is it's all in Chinese, I think, actually, because this was a Chinese release. It just happened to have English subtitles when you play the game. But now we've got, I believe this one is possibly the Korean release. I think they were both Region 3 though, so I'm not sure how you tell them apart, but this particular one does have English. Obviously you can see it's all in English on the back of the box, and 1 second, just got a low battery there, and of course the spine is now in English, so that'll look much better on my shelf. And that was cheap. That's they released on a website called bizarrebazaar.com or something like that. Just search for Bizarre Bazaar. I think these are $39.99 or something like that, whereas previously they were going for like 80 quid on eBay, if not more. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased to get that now. And what have we got? It comes with a small little manual thing. Not much going on there. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, the original release I had came with a little keyring, so at least I got something out of that. That can go in the new box now, and we can probably sell this Chinese release. Still in English, of course, but yeah. So that's it, guys. We've come to the end of the video. I will have shown the numbers on the screen for where we're up to release-wise. These are just some extra little bonuses here that don't have a number. They weren't new, actually. So these are the only two non-VR, but still VR, if that makes sense, releases. So all the VR releases I've just shown you, and these two extra for if you're really into collecting for your PSVR sets and whatnot. So up next, I know Perp Games have been touting a few more releases coming soon, and one of those is a really cool Star Wars game I want to get, which is the Vader. Oh, I can't think of the title. Something like Vader Immortal or something like that. I'm really looking forward to that because that's one game I was close to pulling the trigger on digital. So amazing that they're coming out with a physical release on that. So yeah, check out Perp Games Store for these upcoming releases, or just follow them on Twitter to keep up to date with stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. For the 1 or 2 people that follow these videos of mine for PSVR, cheers. Yeah, hopefully I can get a bit more content coming out soon on this channel. I do a podcast. I'll just throw this in here just as a little plug. I do a podcast with Matthew Oliver. You might know him from Spud, I don't know, from the Dojo forums, or Shenmue, if you're into the Shenmue world. Where we sort of talk about the games. We've done 4 episodes so far, 4 big episodes. They're all like long, very long actually, if you're into your long form podcasts. First episode was just a series overview. Second podcast we did was all about the Kickstarter, thoughts on that and where we're at in 2021. Did we release that this year? I think we did. So yeah, some cool stuff on that. We go through like all the rewards and all the things that they touted on the Kickstarter, and whether or not they actually delivered on that front. Episode 3 was all about Bailu Village's half of Shenmue, so we went through the story of that and just talked a little bit about the things that happened in Bailu Village. And episode 4 that just came out the other day, my favourite, and it seems to be a lot of people's favourite so far, is a nice 3-hour, 10-minute discussion of all the story elements from all 3 Shenmue games that we don't actually have answers for yet. So like any questions that we encountered in the games that we still need answers for, that whole episode is based on that. And there's some forum posts at the end of the episode from people that engaged in the topic. Hopefully we did Shenmue's story some justice with those points, what we need answering. So yeah, check those out. Matt also does an interview series which should be part of the same feed. If you subscribe to podcasts, search for Shenmue Dojo Show. Or you can also go on YouTube, Shenmue Dojo, check out the YouTube channel. You should find the videos quite easily, and in fact the YouTube versions of these episodes have got video footage to go along with what we're talking about for extra context and stuff. So yeah, I would recommend watching the YouTube video versions if you can, just for the amount of editing work that went into them as well. You know, myself took a lot of time on that, which so yeah, I'd be happy if you were to check those out. I'm not uploading those on this channel, just keeping them to the dojo side of things, yeah, because it's, you know, as a dojo release. So yeah, guys, thanks again for watching. And